Welcome back to the show, everybody. James Royal XRP. It is Tuesday evening, and I tell you what, I've been pulling up news. I've been posting a ton of news on X, which is formerly Twitter. If you don't have an X account, you need to get one. It's simple to sign up. Be sure to follow me at RuleXRP because I'm going to give you an example of some of the things I have posted here in the last couple of hours. Of course, I pinned my video from earlier this morning, Crypto 401ks incoming. Here's an article written by Live Bitcoin News. Ripple and Convera team up for advanced blockchain-based cross-border payments. Clarity Act, not a gatekeeper for crypto innovation, Wisdom Tree executive says. Here's IBM. Are digital assets finally poised for their Netscape moment? The SEC and CFTC crypto guidance, 5 categories, and the Howey test. And the Clarity Act and the future digital asset market. It looks like crypto asset manager CoinShares has begun to trade on the NASDAQ through a SPAC merger. You got Chart Nerds saying that a gentle reminder for the XRP community. Tomorrow's April 1st OCC final rule for national bank charters does not mean Ripple will gain its full approval for it. It is, however, a possible step in that direction, especially for Ripple custody. I posted XRP is a shitcoin, they say, and I laughed. Be very, very careful. There's a lot of scams out there. Here's some tips of the top 5 scams. You got pig butchering, rug pulls, phishing scams, pumping up schemes, and fake giveaways impersonators on social media. So be careful out there. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. Now, here is another one that I created with Super Grok, and it's how to keep your crypto wallet safe. You know, you choose real private wallets. There's a hardware wallet like the Ledger, the Trezor, the EliPal. There's all kind of hardware wallets out there, and what you do when you set them up, you're going to write down a series of 12 or 24 words. They're secret phrases. They're your recovery phrases. You never take a picture of them. You always write them down and lock them up in a safe, a fireproof, waterproof safe. Burrowed safety deposit box, no photos. Never share your private keys no matter what. Add extra security, strong passwords, 2-factor authentication. Anytime you send crypto to another wallet, make sure you do a small test run. Watch out for scams. Trust no one. Do not trust an email. Do not trust a text message. Do not trust a social media message. Do not trust anything out there because 99% of what you receive are scams. Now, below, you can click on my link tree if you want to learn more about services, crypto wallets, all kind of real neat, nifty things that apply to crypto. All of my official links are in my link tree below. Let's take a look at numbers real quick. It is 7:30 p.m. on Tuesday evening in Texas, Central Time. Bitcoin is 67,000. Ethereum is 2,064. XRP is hanging around $1.32, people. This came out today. Convera and Ripple empower stablecoin-enabled cross-border payments. Convera and Ripple announced a strategic partnership to deliver crypto-enabled payment and treasury solutions for cross-border payments in 2026. This is a big deal. Why? Because Convera used to work with Western Union, I'm wanting to say. Let me see. They worked with, Western Union, and we're going to look at this chart here in a second. It says Convera, a global leader in commercial payments, has announced a new strategic collaboration with Ripple, a leading provider of blockchain-based enterprise solutions across traditional and digital finance to offer crypto-enabled payment and treasury solutions for businesses. Quote, with the growing presence and use of digital currencies such as crypto and stablecoins, Convera has maintained a thoughtful approach by listening to what our customers want while watching this space continue to mature. We knew we needed a trusted, visionary partner that could help us meet our customers where they are in their journey, said Patrick Gother, CEO of Convera. Ripple is a clear leader in the crypto space and is a natural fit for Convera. We look forward to continued success and growth as we roll out these capabilities to customers near and far. And it says this partnership builds on a stablecoin sandwich settlement model where payments begin and end in fiat while leveraging regulated stablecoins for settlement in between. Convera orchestrates the end-to-end payment experience, while Ripple provides the underlying infrastructure for liquidity, on and off ramping, and cross-border settlement. Stable coin sandwich. So this happens with RLUSD on top of the XRP ledger, just like XRP on top of the XRP ledger. It goes into the stable coin. It comes out of the stable coin on the other end, and whatever currency of country of choice. So there's so many amazing things happening. I had SuperGrok spit this out for me, and it says Convera, the world's FX payments leader, formerly Western Union's business solutions. This is the history. This is what they do. Cross-border payments and foreign exchange in over 140 countries and plus 140 currencies in over 200 countries. Secure contract, forward contract, FX risk management by the numbers. 26,000 businesses empowered, 190 billion annual volume, 40 plus years of FX expertise, and now they are partnering up with Ripple, and some amazing things are happening. Mike Higgins gets this out, and I didn't know this, but big news for institutions trading on Ripple Prime. We've extended our Hyperliquid X integration to include HIP3 symbols, allowing for institutional grade access to on-chain perps on traditional assets like gold, silver, and oil. TradeFi exposure, DeFi infrastructure, one unified margin framework in your existing portfolio. This is Michael Higgins, BDCD at Ripple Prime, formerly known as Hidden Road. Now you're looking at gold and silver and oil and commodities and the tokenization of everything. You're going to have a wallet that you're going to be able to trade stocks and real estate and your savings and checking and your crypto and your gold and silver and everything else. It's all happening. Jungle Inc. gets this out. Maria in the mornings with Maria. Breaking from Fox News, 401k just got an upgrade. Crypto, real estate, private equity. 90 million Americans are about to get access to assets only the ultra wealthy could touch. The Department of Labor made it official. Here's what you need to know. 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Have a listen, people.
The Department of Labor announcing a new proposed regulation for 401k plans to increase potential retirement investment options for Americans. The deal following an executive order that President Trump signed back in August, which directed regulators to expand access to 401ks, allowing retirement plans to include alternatives such as crypto and real estate investments. The regulation expected to impact more than 90 million Americans. Joining me now is the Labor Secretary herself, Lori Chavez de Remer. Secretary, great to see you. Thanks so much for being here this morning. Tell us about this big announcement.
Well, it is a big announcement, and I think it is going to do exactly as you mentioned, possibly change the lives of up to 90 million Americans, where they have the opportunity in their own investments to work with their fiduciaries, their investors, to determine what they want. And I think that that's the accessibility the president has directed really through his Labor Department and his executive order. It's really going to allow Americans who didn't have the opportunity to invest in their retirements that was once reserved for really the ultra wealthy, and now every hardworking American will have that opportunity as we, move into this rulemaking of this expansion.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great idea. The issue that critics raise is that some people won't understand what some of these things are. They won't understand the risk. Is there an education component of this so that people understand what they're getting into, if in fact they do choose to include it in their 401k?
Yeah, absolutely. I think when we talk about alternative assets, people will question what does that mean for them. And, when you're talking about crypto or any sort of Bitcoin or, even real estate or private equity, all of those are alternative assets. And, we're hoping that the fiduciaries, the financial investors that they work with, will have that opportunity to educate everyday Americans about what's available and what's out there. But when you think about the innovation and the expansion of any sort of retirement package, what the Department of Labor doesn't want to do is really put their thumb on the scale. They want to get out of the way and let these investors and protect their retirements and mitigate any risk through their fiduciaries.
Yeah. I know you've got a new Wall Street Journal op-ed on this. You said the Labor Department is aiming to free retirement plans from regulatory overreach and litigation abuse.
There you go, people. It's coming to a 401k near you. And like I said in this morning's video, I kind of went over that op-ed of what she was talking about. And trillions of dollars are trickling into different payment rails, different investment opportunities. And crypto is coming to a 401k near you. USA Today got this article out. Trump wants private equity in crypto and 401k. Should you invest? Of course you should invest. People ask stupid questions. People like this Daniel Device puts articles out there. Should you invest? Yes, this is USA Today. Yes, the world is seeing this. Is this an opportunity? And he goes in here and says something about Elizabeth Warren warns that blah, 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 blah. You always got to have the good and you always got to have the bad. And as a matter of fact, mentioning Elizabeth Warren, check this out. Back on June the 18th of last year, she wrote a letter to the United States Senate's Committee on Banking, Housing, and Urban Affairs, and she had a fit because she thought it was not right to include cryptocurrency and other things in 401k plans. She had pages of it. She had pages and pages and said, I want answers on this, Elizabeth Warren, blah, 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 blah. Well, Elizabeth Warren is the wicked witch of crypto, and I had AI spit this out. Senator Elizabeth Warren's crusade against cryptocurrency and blockchain. It's the wild, wild west out there. Crypto for criminals, no unregulated private money, consumer protection. I tell you what, she is getting paid off by the banks, and she's trying to make crypto look bad. She's trying to make blockchain look bad, and nobody likes her, and she needs to be voted out as soon as possible in Massachusetts. Hint, hint, vote for John Deaton. Here's some positive news. The DTCC has just brought to fruition digital asset solutions, and it will sit within Clearing and Security Services, which includes their 3 clearing agency subsidiaries and is led by Brian Steele, and specifically under their equities portfolio by Val Watton. It will be responsible for developing and driving the DTCC strategy to tokenize DTC custodied assets. In doing so, it will create a wide range of innovation solutions that are connected to existing DTCC assets and services. And we're talking quadrillions and trillions through the DTCC. To ensure impact or maximum impact, the business will leverage technology created by DTCC digital assets to deliver offerings that are integrated with DTCC's existing infrastructure and risk framework. Tom Sullivan, who has more than 20 years of experience in securities and banking with a focus on operations and innovation, will lead the DTCC Digital Asset Solutions. There's one more here. It says DTCC Digital Assets under the leadership of Nadine Shakar, who I've spoken of quite a bit, will continue its pioneering work with digital technologies and co-creating technology-driven platforms with the industry, building upon its successful work developing solutions like DTCC Composer X, DTCC Launchpad, and Collateral App Chain in a Web3 digital ecosystem. That was a lot in one sentence, people. DTCC Digital Assets will also continue to develop and focus on developing and enhancing its Composer X platform in support of the industry, which will enable clients to leverage the same infrastructure used by DTCC. So when it comes to the DTCC, they are involved with everything of value. Finally, it looks like Chainalysis is going to natural language AI agents for its blockchain investigative platform. CEO Jonathan Levin says it marks a really important moment for making such analysis more accessible as the crypto industry grows with non-native entrants. And they're using AI to fight crypto theft, to track wallets, to really get the integration from AI on how to pinpoint and crack down on these scammers. And I think it's fantastic because on my show I talk so much about scams. I talk so much about keeping your keys safe, keeping your private information safe, never trusting an email, a text message. And Chainalysis and others are going in and researching these bad actors around the world and actually trying to shut down these bad actors so that all of the newbies coming into crypto, there's been thousands, if not millions of people coming into crypto. I met a couple of people at a restaurant today, 2 guys that were working the restaurant. Older gentleman came up. He's a retired veteran. He told me, hey, I heard you talking about it. I just bought $600 worth of XRP through Robinhood. And I was like, and the kids working behind the counter are like, do I need to look at this? I'm like, watch my videos, people. Watch my YouTube videos. Learn about the technology. I'm not a financial advisor, but I will kind of hold your hand. I teach the kindergartners as well as the OGs, and I try to get the late breaking news as it happens. So it is going to be a beautiful Tuesday evening. I'm going to go out and fly my drone tonight and see if I can get some good footage. And I will see you on the flip side. Don't forget, people, I told you so.